And we'll fly, oh, we'll fly away.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Now, I am hyped so much for Infinity War. I'm a massive fan of the MCU. I've been watching it since I was a 12-year-old. 12 years old, I was watching Iron Man in the cinema. 10 years later, here I am, so excited for Infinity War. It's a month away as I'm recording this. And I wanted a ranking video because I just marathoned all the movies, did a series on it as well. I marathoned all the movies and they're all fresh in my mind, and I thought, do a ranking video. I wanted to do this for a while. I thought I'd save it for Infinity War though, and now's the time to do it. So yeah, let's start at number 18. 18, 17 and 16, I think they're just really bad movies, to be honest with you. 18 we have Iron Man 2, at 17th we have Thor, The Dark World, at 16th we have Iron Man 3. Now these movies I think were just plain bad. At number 15 we have The Incredible Hulk. Now this is very out of place because it's a different actor. Same character of course, a very different Hulk as well. This one's a lot more edgy. I don't think it was a bad Hulk. I think it was a pretty good Hulk actually, Edward Norton's Hulk. But the movie itself just wasn't really that good to me. At number 14 we have Thor. This is for me one of the most disappointing movies of the universe, the first Thor movie. It told a good story I guess, and Loki's character development in that movie was great. It was really good. But it didn't save the movie. It just, considering all the casting, all the great casting in that movie, the location, the premise, it just didn't deliver for me, and it was disappointing more than anything. At number 13 we have Age of Ultron. Now this might surprise a few people, considering I liked a lot of the movie, but I felt the plot wasn't anything special. I felt it was trying to be too many things at once. It was trying to set up like 6 different movies at the same time. I know the MCU does that a lot of movies, but this one just overdoes it. It tries to set up too many movies while trying to be an Avengers movie at the same time, and the plot isn't that great. Ultron also was underwhelming. I felt we were in the trailers, we were given a menacing Ultron, you know, there are no strings in me. Where was that menacing Ultron in this movie? At number 12, this may also surprise a few people because this was very popular, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now, I still liked this movie. I thought it was very funny, and I thought the character interactions were really good. It was underwhelming in terms of like, it wasn't great plot wise, and the villain for me wasn't anything that special. I mean, I get the villain and I get the emotional value of it. Although some of the emotional scenes in this movie as well were pretty good as well, pretty well done. I just don't think this movie was that good. Although I don't think it was terrible. At number 11 we have Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, this movie I feel was actually quite good. I felt it was a pretty good origin story. Not the greatest, I mean the weakest of the trilogy of Captain America, but I still feel it's a pretty good movie, a pretty good story. At number 10 we have Ant-Man. This movie was pretty good. I probably could have put it like Captain America above it, to be fair, but I really liked Ant-Man. I thought it was like, it brought something different, something really cool, a concept that I didn't think would work in a movie, but I think it did work. It wasn't a great movie, but yeah, it was pretty good. Similar plot to Iron Man, to be fair, very similar plot, but it was more of a heist movie than any other MCU movie, and I think that added a different element to it. Right, at number 9, 8 and 7, it was a debate. Like, all 3 of these movies I'd say were pretty neck and neck. Like, I could have put them in any order, literally any order, and for me it still would have made sense. So it was hard for me to rank these, but in 9th place we have Doctor Strange, 8th we have Black Panther, 7th we have Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, all 3 of these movies I felt were very good, done very well. Doctor Strange was just, it brought something different, just like Ant-Man, brought something very different to the universe, and it was done really well, a good origin story. Black Panther was great. The fight scenes weren't actually that good to me, but it's okay. It was a great movie. And we have Spider-Man Homecoming, which I put in 7th. Now, I put this in 7th because I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, because he actually looks like a kid. The previous 2 Spider-Mans, Tobey Maguire was very good. Andrew Garfield I felt was actually quite good as well. But the issue with both of them was they didn't seem like high school kids. They seemed more like adults hanging around school. Tom Holland actually feels like a kid. It actually feels accurate to Spider-Man, and I just think it was done very well in this movie. That's why I put it above the other 2. But all 3 of these I say are pretty even, to be fair, in terms of like how good they are, and I just really enjoyed them. At number 6 we have Captain America: Civil War. Now, when I first watched this movie I overhyped it. I thought it was number 1. Actually, I don't agree with that anymore, but I still think it's a great movie. I just don't think it's top 5. Not quite. At number 5, we have Iron Man. I put this very high, not because it started the MCU, obviously it started the MCU, but also because it was a great movie. At number 4, we have Thor Ragnarok. Obviously I put this very high. I watched this recently, of course, quite a few times. Not overhyping it though, not overhyping it, but I think it was a very good movie. At 3rd place, we have Avengers Assemble, just to see all these Phase 1 movies come to this climax, and for it to be pulled off like that as well, that was just really well done. As a kid growing up, I really wanted to see a great team-up movie, and I kind of got that with X-Men, Fantastic Four, but they weren't great. They were team-up movies, but they didn't deliver for me. Avengers Assemble finally delivered that, what I wanted as a child, and it was just amazing. At number 2, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, it was a toss-up because 1st and 2nd for me could be switched around very easily. I think these are the 2 best MCU movies by far, until maybe Infinity War. Maybe that will be everything, who knows, we don't know yet. But at number 2, we got into Galaxy. It was just something new and something different, and something so, like, it wasn't disconnected from the MCU, but it felt so different, you know, and it just really worked. And obviously this movie shows the most of Thanos. You see that whole like 5-minute scene with him and Ronan. The way when his chair turns around and he starts talking, bro, that gives you chills. He is menacing. The way he's talking, and that smile at the end as well. You know he means business when he gets off that chair. When he finally gets off that chair, shit's gonna go down. Also, yeah, as for the Guardians movie itself, the Guardians themselves, some cool characters in there, and yeah, it was just done amazingly well. And number 1, we have Winter Soldier. This was one of the movies that changed the game for the MCU. It was like a spy thriller, basically. Such a great story. And if you ever wonder why Cap doesn't want to sign the Accords, then just watch that movie. Like, look what happened to S.H.I.E.L.D. After what happened to S.H.I.E.L.D., can you blame Cap for not signing the Accords? Think about it. But yeah, that is my ranking. Obviously, you will probably disagree with most of them, probably. This is just my opinion, of course. I liked the top 12, the top 13 actually, including Age of Ultron and Guardians 2. I liked up to that point, but everything below it I felt was either disappointing or just really bad movie. But still, I'd watch them all again. The MCU have built something great, and apparently it will continue for a while, because apparently they've got 3 movies a year planned until 2022. So there's a lot of movies coming soon, I guess. They're still in the process of buying Fox, so if they do get Fox, they can do X-Men movies, and if they get the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and Deadpool, they can do so much with those characters. So it doesn't have to end. Like, even if they don't do 3 movies a year anymore, like in the future, if it goes wrong and if people start to hate the MCU, then they can take a break from it. They can take a break for like 5 years and then come back with a movie a year or something, and it can still take place in the MCU. Like, the MCU never has to end. I'm happy with what Marvel are doing, and I'm looking forward now to Infinity War. I'm going to see it in the biggest cinema screen in Europe, which is in London, which is not far away from me. I've never been there before, so the first time I'm going there to see Infinity War as well. What a movie for the first time, but I cannot wait. And yeah, this might not be the last video for Infinity War that I do. I might do another video watching some trailers, because I just want to watch them again and again before I might as well make a video on it and might as well talk about it as well. So yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.